Welcome to my channel Young and the Restless Official, where you can get news about. For more information, kindly subscribe and follow, and I am your buddy. Now let's get started. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, July 15, 2024 are here. Fans can expect Victor Newman, Eric Braeden, to give Billy Abbott, Jason Thompson, an ultimatum. Claire Grace, Haley Aaron, finds herself in a power struggle. Coming up on The Young and the Restless. Elsewhere, Nick Newman, Joshua Morrow, and Mariah Copeland, Cameron Grimes, discuss their concerns about Sharon Newman Rosales, Sharon case, mental health. Keep reading to find out what is coming up in the next episode of the CBS soap opera. Summer Newman's hard stance. YNR spoilers for Monday, July 15 reveal that Summer Newman, Allison Lanier, doesn't like the decisions that Kyle Abbott, Michael Mealer, is making. Summer is concerned about Kyle as well as Harrison Abbott, Redding Munsell. Summer got through the Claire ordeal, but obviously is still keeping her eyes wide open. Then, Summer saw Kyle with Audra Charles, Zuleika Silver. Even though it's a business relationship and not personal, Summer knows that the woman is bad news. Summer is worried that Kyle will once again be on the losing end of his dynamic with Audra. Now Kyle is moving Harrison out of the Abbott manse. While Kyle mentioned he wasn't leaving the country, just the house, Summer is still concerned. Kyle is making a lot of rash decisions, but it's also complicated. Claire Grace's power struggle. It is teased that Claire and Summer will get into a power struggle. So, Claire might try to reassure Summer that Kyle is only thinking of Harrison. However, Summer might tell Claire to mind her own business. It's also possible that Summer might use Claire to get intel on Kyle for a custody case. Claire would probably worry about her job and try to keep both Summer and Kyle happy. A situation like this is just going to end up being explosive no matter what Claire decides, though. Mariah Copeland's concern. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Monday, July 15 reveal that Mariah will be concerned about Sharon. Mariah will talk to Nick about it, who also has some worries about Sharon. Nick might tell Mariah that Sharon mentioned having trouble adjusting to a new bipolar medication. Instead of adjusting, Sharon just seems to be getting worse, though. In fact, a preview clip shows Sharon waking up from a nightmare. When the camera zooms out, the condition of Sharon's house is shocking. The Young and the Restless spoilers, Monday, July 15, 2024. Over at Chancellor Winters, there will be a dicey interaction between Victor and Billy. It is teased that Victor issues Billy an ultimatum. Which storyline are you looking forward to seeing the most on Monday, July 15, 2024? Share your thoughts in the comments section below. Remember to keep watching the soap on CBS or Paramount Plus to find out what happens next. The sun rose over Genoa City, casting a warm glow on the Newman Ranch. It was an ordinary Monday morning, but beneath the surface, tensions simmered and long-standing rivalries threatened to boil over. This would be a day that no one in town would forget. Billy versus Victor. Billy Abbott stormed into the Newman Enterprises building, his face set in a grim mask of determination. The air was thick with tension as he made his way to the executive floor, each step echoing his resolve. He had had enough of Victor Newman's manipulations and power plays. Today, he would put an end to it. Victor, the formidable patriarch of the Newman family, awaited Billy in his office. He was a man who thrived on control and had built his empire through sheer will and ruthless tactics. He wasn't about to let Billy Abbott, of all people, challenge his authority. The confrontation began the moment Billy entered the room. "Victor," Billy said, his voice low and controlled, "we need to talk." Victor leaned back in his chair, a sardonic smile playing on his lips. "Billy, what a surprise. To what do I owe this pleasure?" Billy's eyes narrowed. "I'm done playing your games. You've meddled in my life for the last time. This ends now." Victor's smile vanished, replaced by a steely glare. You think you can just waltz in here and make demands? You're nothing but a spoiled brat trying to fight a battle you can't win. Billy's fists clenched at his sides. This isn't about winning, Victor. It's about standing up to you. You've crossed the line too many times, and I'm not going to let you get away with it anymore. The two men stood face to face, their mutual animosity crackling in the air. The showdown was inevitable, and as their argument escalated, it became clear that neither was willing to back down. The power struggle between Billy and Victor was far from over, and its outcome would reverberate through Genoa City. Mariah's 911. Meanwhile, across town, Mariah Copeland found herself in the midst of a crisis. She had been enjoying a quiet morning at Crimson Lights when her phone buzzed with an urgent message. Her heart raced as she read the text from Tessa Porter, 911. Call me ASAP. Without hesitation, Mariah dialed Tessa's number. Her mind raced with possibilities, each one more terrifying than the last. When Tessa answered, her voice was shaking. Mariah, thank God you called, Tessa said, her voice barely above a whisper. I think someone's been following me. I'm scared. Mariah's protective instincts kicked in immediately. Where are you? Are you safe? I'm at home, but I keep seeing this car parked outside. It's been there for hours. I'm coming over, Mariah said, her voice firm. Don't open the door for anyone until I get there. Mariah grabbed her keys and rushed out the door, her mind racing with worry. Tessa had been through so much already, and the thought of her being in danger was unbearable. As she drove, Mariah couldn't shake the feeling that this was more than just a random stalker. Someone had a vendetta, and they were targeting Tessa. When Mariah arrived at Tessa's apartment, she found her girlfriend visibly shaken but unharmed. They called the police, and while they waited for officers to arrive, Mariah kept a watchful eye on the mysterious car parked outside. She vowed to protect Tessa, no matter what it took. Claire's power struggle. At Newman Media, Claire Armstrong was having a rough day of her own. As the newly appointed CEO, she had stepped into a minefield of corporate politics and power struggles. Her leadership was already being tested by those who doubted her abilities, and today was proving to be especially challenging. Claire had always been a fighter, but the boardroom battles were wearing her down. She knew that gaining respect and control in a company dominated by the Newman legacy would be no easy feat today. She was scheduled to meet with a group of influential investors, and she had to prove herself capable of steering the company in the right direction. As she prepared for the meeting, Claire received a call from her most trusted ally, Nick Newman. He had been a source of support since she took on the role, and his advice was invaluable. "Claire, remember why you were chosen for this job," Nick said, his voice steady and reassuring. "You have the vision and the drive to take Newman Media to new heights. Don't let anyone make you doubt that."